Hello, fabulous Cancer. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of August 2017, looking at life and love. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. It is all about the eclipses. It is eclipse season this month with two eclipses taking place. The first is a lunar eclipse, and this particular lunar eclipse is happening in a decidedly financial part of your sky. And then of course there is the big solar eclipse set to take place in the second part of the month. And this is a powerful one with lasting results taking place in the second part of the month. So let's take it one at a time. That first eclipse is a lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipses are like full moons, but I like to call them jacked up full moons because they're like 20 times more powerful than your ordinary full moon. Now normally, having a full moon in this financial part of the sky does represent a time when you are asked to pay attention to matters of your relationships with financial institutions, banks, loans, bursaries, insurance payments, tax returns, scholarships, benefits you may qualify for, and essentially wherever it is that you look to for financial resources, including emotional resources as well, covered under this particular part of the sky. So having a lunar eclipse here does represent, and with this one, with Mars standing across the sky from this eclipse, Jupiter speaking in supreme harmony with this eclipse, it does look like the money you need is there, but it does represent a need to pay attention to financial matters, particularly where it comes to things like credit and loans and things I mentioned. So this could be a time when you're asked in some way to be present, to provide more documents, that document part being highlighted because Mercury is going to be retrograde this month. So we're already, as we start this month, in Mercury retrograde season. Part of this month is going to be spent with Mercury retro, and then Mercury will go direct next month. So we're comfortably in Mercury retrograde season, which means documents may be involved. Needing to provide more documents may very well be a part of this process as well, and essentially needing to find a way to ensure that you have the resources you need. And sometimes those resources aren't what we need, they're what we want. And access to resources in particular can be highlighted with this energy. So there's a strong financial focus this month. It starts with that eclipse. It could very well be a partner or a business partner or a romantic partner who is part of why it is that you feel that you need to provide more or access more money. Whether it is your partner that's providing or you feeling like you need to step up and provide more because your partner is unable to, that can be part of how this energy plays out as well. I look at this as really digging in deep and understanding just how abundant the universe is, and just how much you have within you to make abundance happen as well. This is a great chance to look at any emotional issues, emotional connections around prosperity or money might be there. I would also say with this eclipse, if you are somebody who engages in a therapeutic, a psychoanalytic process, whether it's physical therapy or psychological therapy, this can be a very rewarding time of a lot of gains. But first you may come up to some resistance before you transcend that resistance and make some really lasting and positive changes for yourself in the process. Now that second eclipse, that's what everybody's talking about, right? There's a solar eclipse that is set to take place. It is taking place in North America. Parts of the US are going to see it in its entirety like a total solar eclipse, while others will still be able to see at least part of it being visible. But this eclipse is happening, and it's a powerful one. It is speaking in harmony with Uranus, in harmony with Saturn, which will be standing still in the sky. So that Uranus is all about very quick events transpiring, and Saturn brings lasting, permanent changes. Mars and Mercury are not far behind as well, and this is happening for you in a part of the sky that has to do with money that you earn and money that you spend. This is a new moon solar eclipse, so this is about new financial opportunities, new understandings in prosperity, a new understanding in what it is that is worth spending your money on, and also what isn't. And so this can represent a time where you sort of say to yourself, you know what, I'm done spending money or giving money or directing my finances in a particular way. Now that includes practically, like what you're spending your money on. but that also includes the energy that you are giving. So you may decide not to give energy in a certain direction that you feel is costing you a little bit too much. But I would also say with this, new financial prospects, new opportunities very well could show up for you, very well could take you by surprise, and could lead you in a much more prosperous direction as well. As I mentioned, Mercury is retro, so if you can, I would avoid signing any kind of documents, but it is a good time for you, if you have the insight or if an opportunity does show up for you, to consider how it is that you can take it and run with it and lead to lasting change in the process. Now, when it comes to matters of love this particular month, we do have Venus moving into your sign right out of the gate at the start of the month. In fact, in the last days of July, Venus enters your sign. And I look at this and I think, you know, of all the other stuff, the drama, the uncertainty, the need to act very quickly that these eclipses represent, and all of us feeling a heightened sense of emotion and a heightened sense of consequence, there's something that's going on with you that is positively at ease, that is positively feeling like life is on your side, and it certainly is. When Venus is in your sign, it tends to be a really good time to attract just about anything you want into your life, and that includes in terms of prosperity. It's also a great time to enjoy your life as well. So when it comes to love, a great time for you to just be you, doing what you're doing, and have love show up for you. Like there's something that happens that is just a little bit more magnetic when you've got Venus in your sign, to have that love show up for you. I would also say if you're in an established bond, this can be a time where you are feeling the love that much more. So I feel that even though there is that sense of wanting to be present or feeling like your partner, if you're in an established bond, your partner and your finances are interwoven in ways that may take a little bit of adjustment. For a small percentage of you out there, may not feel necessarily comfortable. It's like you're having to deal with another person's problem, but you're in it together. Even though we've got that energy there, at the same time, you're feeling so much love and you're feeling generous as well. Now, ordinarily having Venus in your sign tends to be a good time for any kind of like makeovers or new hair colors or cosmetic surgery or tattoos. Like physical changes you make tend to go better when you've got Venus in your sign. But I would caution you that Mercury is retrograde, and so just be aware of that, even though it's not necessarily going to speak so strongly to appearance. Just when Mercury is retrograde, when you make purchases, particularly large purchases, you may change your mind. But if there's something that is like a touch-up, touch-ups, regardless, physical or, you know, spa-oriented touch-ups or cosmetic surgery-oriented touch-ups can go exceptionally well with this sky. What I love about this month for you is that there's a real sense of understanding what's worth what it is, what has a value. There's a real sense of understanding what you can create and what you deserve to experience. And you will find as you navigate the lessons now that you deserve a whole lot. Thank you so much for watching. I'm so grateful for it. And you can get a video like this each and every week by logging on to astrofabulous.com or nadiyashah.com. Sign up to be one of my superstars, and superstars get instant, exclusive, expanded video scopes each and every week. Video scopes like this, diving in. I'll be diving in each week this month, looking at the eclipses in detail for each and every sign. I look forward to meeting you in the superstar space. Well, thank you so much for watching. It'll be a great month. Enjoy.